Alright, so we're going to talk about cleaning the pool. You've got your 20,000 gallon, very, very pretty vinyl-sided swimming pool here. We're going to talk about keeping the maintenance up, and today we're going to focus on cleaning. So you've got 5 major components. The dip net, which you should be pretty self-explanatory at this point. So I'm just going to take the dip net off, put it aside. Then you've got your extension pole. You've got your self-vacuuming buddy here, the Barracuda, who really helps you out. You have your vacuum, your manual vacuum, and then you have your hose. And there's going to be kind of 2 things we're going to really go over because they're the only complicated pieces of this whole thing. One is what happens if you lose prime on your pump, and the other one is how you never are going to lose prime because you're always going to fill your hose up with water before you use it. So that's kind of the key, is getting this hose in the water and getting it full of water before you use it. Okay. So one way to help fill this up with water is to attach it to the jet, and the jet will fill the hose with water slowly. It takes a while to get the hose fully full of water, but you want to take the time to make sure it really has water in it, otherwise you'll lose your prime. Purpose, I'm going to lose prime so I can show you how to prime it again. But here's what the process looks like. I'm putting my hose, I'm attaching my hose, so I need to pull the net off, and then pull the hose through the vent, and attach it to the black suction. And it's trying to get a pump. Oh, but look, it's staying above water, and I'm losing prime. I'm losing my prime. Oh no. So I run to my pump, because the only bad thing you can do to your pump is run it dry. I'm going to check my pump. Sure enough, no water. So I'm going to turn off my strainer valve and turn off my pump quick. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the pump. Before you go to reprime your pump, make sure you take the hose off of your valve, or you'll never get it to prime. Okay, so our hose is off, we've got water. Okay, next step is you're going to take a bucket full of clean pool water and just pour it in to the receptacle until it's just full. As full as you can get it. Put your glass top back on. Get it on nice and tight because it needs to form a vacuum. Flip your switch back on, and then slowly open this valve. And you want to watch closely to see that water is starting slow, and then you can see it pulsing. It's going to build, and we're just going to stay here until it gets a really good pull. And it looks good to go now. It's pulling a nice amount of water, and we can get back to cleaning our pool. Before I attach my hose to the strainer, I'm going to attach it to my device. I'm going to use a vacuum first. And I'm going to put the vacuum down on the bottom so I don't lose suction. Then I'm going to put that out of the way. And then, without letting this hose get in the air too much, I'm going to attach it to the strainer. And you can see it's getting suction. And I can still hear water, so I'm all set. Over from, you've done your spots with the vacuum, and now you want to just let the self-vacuum take over. So here's how you switch over. You're just going to keep it all underwater. So bring up your vacuum, keep your hose underwater, and detach it. And then you're going to hook up your vacuum to that. Drop the self-vacuum to the bottom, and it'll take care of the rest. You're not losing your prime. when you've got the self vacuum, it shakes and you'll see the self vacuum suck to the bottom and it's going. You also will look out and you'll see that the water is still coming out of the 3 valves you have in the pool, and you'll know there's still water going there. And as long as that's going on, you're all set. And you can see the self vacuum is down there taking care of business, so we are all set. Hope you enjoy your pool, and I hope these videos help.